Hello guys, welcome to Salesforce Network Salesforce Administrator tutorial. Topic what we are going to cover in today's session, that is OWD, Organization Wide Default. Organization Wide Default is a security control that determines the default level of access users have on records they do not own. So every user in the organization having their profile. So as I had created the record, I can view, I can edit, I can modify, or I can delete as well. So as I am the owner of record, I can do whatever the operation I want to perform on that particular record. OWD is the most restrictive level of record access applied across entire organization and used to specify the baseline sharing setting for each object. So on each object there are some settings provided by Salesforce. According to that we can access the record, edit the record, modify, delete, whatever the things we can perform, whatever the operation we can perform, that is according to OWD. OWD works in conjunction with other security settings like profiles, permission sets, sharing rules, and role hierarchy to control access to records. So OWD is working with these all profiles, permission set, security controls, sharing settings, rule hierarchy. So this all the concept it is including. It defines the baseline level of access for all records on a particular object. So on a particular object, what the access we are getting, that is going to be defined by the OWD. OWD settings act as a foundation for record level security and are applied when sharing rules and manual sharing are not in place. So if sharing rule and manual sharing is a concept we will see in the further sessions, but if these are not applied, then the baseline level of access from the OWD we are getting. OWD access level, here it is categorized like private, public read write, public read write transfer, public full access, and controlled by parent. So these all the access having their own meaning and they are performing the different types of operation. So let's see one by one. Private and public read. So private means what? Only the owner of the record can access the record and perform read, write, delete, transfer operation on that records. So if I had created the record, then I will be the owner of record and I can perform all the operation on the record. So this setting is going to be provided by the private access. So if on a object the OWD setting is private, in that case users or the record owners can perform any operation. So if I am the owner of that record, I can do whatever I want. So this type of setting is, or this type of OWD access is given by private. Then what is public read? If we define OWD as public read on an object, So if the setting is public read on an object, every user can access every record in the object. So any user in the organization can access every record in the object. Record for which he is owner. On those records he can perform read, write, delete, transfer operation. So if the setting is public read, in that case the owner of record can perform all the operation. But in the case record for which he is not owner, on those records he can only perform read operation. So if I am creating the record, I can perform all the operation. But if I am not the owner of that record, I can perform only read operation for that record. Next, public read write and public read write transfer. So what is public read write? If we define OWD as public read write on an object, so for a object, if OWD is defined as a public read write, in that case every user can access every record in the object. So all the users can access all the records, but record for which he is owner, on those records he can perform read, write, delete, transfer operation. So if that person, that user is owner of the record, in that case he can perform all the operation. But record for which he is not owner, on those record he can perform only read and write operation. So here read and write operation, read and write operation. In public read only what we are getting the access, or what we can perform in the read only, we can read only. If the OWD setting is read only, then we can perform only read operation for that object. But in the read write case, we can perform read write operation for that object. Read write means what? We can view the record, and also we can modify the record. Write means we can put any another value and update the record. So modification we can do. Then let's see public read write transfer. So this is for only two objects, that is lead and case. Public read write transfer access is only going to be provided for lead object and case object, and also these lead and case objects are standard objects created by Salesforce. So these are standard objects. If we define OWD as public read write transfer on an object, so if either we are going with lead object or case object, every user can access every record in the lead and case object. So in that case every user in the organization can access the record. Which record? Lead record or case record? Records for which he is owner. If the user is owner for that record, on those record he can perform all the operations read, write, delete, transfer. But record for which he is not owner, on those record he can perform read, write, transfer operation. And what he can't perform? Delete. He can perform read, write, transfer operation for the records for which he is not owner. So all the operation he can perform except delete operation. Next we are going to see public full access and control by parent. Public full access, this is for only campaign object. This can be defined only on campaign object. This campaign object is also a standard object created by Salesforce. If we define OWD as public full access, every user in the organization can access every record and can perform read, write, delete, transfer operation on every record. So no matter which user that is, every user in that organization can perform any operation on the campaign object. Next, control by parents. If two objects are connected to each other using master detail relationship, then child object will not have its owner. Already we had seen this point in the master detail relationship session. So this is an important point again. If there are two objects and they are connected with master detail relationship, so in that case master will be the owner of particular child object. There is no child owner. What the OWD is defined on the master object, same OWD will be applied on the child object. So if on the master object there is private access or private OWD is defined, so in that case on the child object also we are by default getting private access, which we call as control by parents. Next we are going to see view all and modify all. This is also a concept in the profile. View all on an object for a profile if we enable view all permission. So in the profile there is a setting of view all permission. All the users with that profile can access all records of the object irrespective of OWD. So if I am giving in the OWD some restrictive access and also I had checked the view all permission, then they can perform read operation on others record also. So in that case, if I had made the OWD private for a particular object and also I had checked the view all permission from the profile level, so irrespective of OWD they can perform read operation. Modify all on an object for a profile if we enable modify all permission. So this setting is also going to be done in the profile itself. All the user with that profile can access all the records of the object irrespective of OWD. They can perform read, write, delete, transfer operation on all the records. So if the modify all setting is on at the profile level, then the user can perform all the operation on all the records. So no matter what the access is there, they can perform all the operation. Next we are seeing grant access using hierarchies. If we enable this option, user can access all records that are accessible to the subordinates in the role hierarchy. So we had already seen how to create a role, what is role hierarchy, who is coming in the role hierarchy at the top and who is coming in the role hierarchy middle or bottom at the role hierarchy. So if we enable this option, grant access using hierarchy option, user can access all records that are accessible to subordinates in the role hierarchy. By default, this option is enabled for standard objects. So for the standard objects, this option is already enabled. On custom object, we can enable or disable based on the business requirement. So we can also make it enable for the custom object. So as per the business need, we can go and make it enable or disable. Profile label, view all and modify all given at profile level. So this setting we are going to provide at the profile level. View all and modify all permission on object will dominate OWD. So this is the important point. It is going to dominate the OWD access. So today's assignment is make the OWD as private for candidate object. So let's do this assignment, and also we are going to see what is going to be happen if we are using different types of access in the organization wide default. So to do the practical, just log into our Salesforce account, and after providing the username and password, hit the login button. So we are searching for our application, employee management system application. Click on this. So in this employee management system application, we had created so many custom objects. Also there is a standard object account is there, and as per the assignment we have to make the OWD of candidate object as private. So how can we give the access private for this candidate? So we need to click on setup, choose setup. Here from the quick find we need to search for sharing setting. So click on this. Sharing settings, this page displays your organization's sharing setting. These settings specify the level of access your user have on each other's data. So go to background jobs to monitor the progress of a change to an organization wide default or parallel sharing recalculation. So just I am making it little bit large. So now it is visible. Manage sharing settings. Here we are seeing all objects, and also we are seeing the all objects in this drop down with standard objects as well as custom objects. So here the custom objects. So here the custom objects are also displaying candidate, course, employee, job application. These are the custom objects what we had created. So default sharing settings. Here we are seeing organization wide defaults. Here is a edit button, and there is a help button also for organization wide defaults help. So in this we are seeing object. So these are all objects including standard object and custom object. Default internal access. So this setting we are going to change so many times. Default external access, this we are going to change rarely. Grant access using hierarchies. So if it is checked, and by default it is checked for all the standard objects. So let's see, these are all standard objects: lead, account and contract, contact, order, asset, opportunity, case, campaign. So these are all standard objects. So if I am scrolling down, then also we are seeing that there are different types of internal access is there. So on the lead object we are seeing public read write transfer, and also this setting is going to be with case object public read write transfer. So for this only two objects this setting is there, public read write transfer. Apart from these two objects we are not going to see anywhere public read write transfer. So public full access, this is only for campaign object. We are not going to see public full access for any other object. Controlled by parent, so this is campaign member, and in the so many times we are going to see public read only, private, public read write. These access we are going to see so many times. So these are all private access. So if I am scrolling down, so here it's end, and also we are seeing here job application controlled by parent. As this is a junction object, so it is controlled by parent. Also we are seeing payment, so on payment there is a master detail relationship, so it is also going to be controlled by parent. And also we are not seeing that role hierarchy is enabled for these two objects, and these are custom objects. So by default role hierarchy is not enabled. Also we are seeing position, registration, student. These are custom objects, and we had intentionally given the access of role hierarchy. So other settings, manager groups, secure guest user, record access, require permission to view record names in lookup fields. So sharing rules, we can create here sharing rules for each object. So here we are seeing each object like lead, account, contact, opportunity. Also we are seeing down the line custom objects as well. So if I am scrolling down, we are going to see custom objects as well. So here we are seeing employee, sharing rule, position, as these are all custom objects. So as per the assignment, what we have to do, just I am coming up. So we need to click on edit here, then it is in edit mode. Edit your organization wide sharing settings below. Changing these default will cause all sharing rules to be recalculated. This could require significant system resources and time depending on the amount of data in your organization. So if we are changing the settings, it is going to take a bit of time to reflect the changes. Setting an object to private makes record visible to record owners. So if we are making it private, so it is only going to be seen by the owner of the record, and those above them in the role hierarchy, and access can be extended using sharing rules. And also if the user role hierarchy, above the role hierarchy he is, they can see that particular record, and no other members are going to see that particular record. So just change the setting of candidate. So we have to scroll down. At the end we are supposed to get our custom objects. So here candidate object is there. I am choosing private access. Other settings are also there. Standard report visibility is, it is already checked. Manual user record sharing, if we are checking this checkbox, then in that case manual user record sharing is getting enabled. And manage groups, so click on save. After hitting the save button, it is going to take a bit of time to reflect the changes. So one or more setting operations has been initiated. See below for additional details. Certain operations may not be available. So it is going to take a bit of time, and also we are going to get the message mail. For this user, he is going to receive a mail also for this setting. So as I am the owner of this particular org, so I will supposed to get the mail here itself after the setting is getting reflected. Also, so let's see, we got the mail Salesforce from the Salesforce processing complete. So here before 0 minute, your request to change your organization-wide sharing defaults has successfully completed. Thank you Salesforce. So it is done. Reload the page. And let's cross verify. So for the candidate object we have to check. So here we are finding the candidate, and for now it is done private. The setting has been changed to private. So what this mean? So if I am coming to this candidate object, I had created a record in the candidate name, and there are total number of records are there. Only 2 records are there. Candidate ID 1. So let's click and see what the record. CID 01, name Ritu, and phone number is this one. And again, if I want to know the record 2, CID 2, candidate ID 2, and for candidate ID 2, name is Raman and one phone number is there. So as I am the owner of this particular record, I can view the record, I can edit the record, I can delete the record, I can do whatever I want. So I can perform all the operation on this particular record as I am the owner of this record. So if I am changing the phone number like 90280, click save, it's done. There is a 90 and I had changed to 80 at the end. So as I am the owner of this particular record, candidate ID 02, I can do whatever I can perform any operation on this particular record. So let's log in with the second user, as we had already created a user by the name user A. So Just I am going to log in the user A with different browser. So Internet Explorer is there. So login.salesforce.com, we have to provide the username and password. So as the user name is user A, at the salesforcenetwork.com, and there is a password. There is a schedule maintenance Saturday, October 12, 6 a.m. GMT, Asia, Kolkata, and 7 a.m. So generally this maintenance is going on with Salesforce side. So in this time, Salesforce will generally be available during this window. So this is the maintenance window. Got it? So as we are in the employee management system application, and also just cross verify which user is this user A, and I am clicking on candidate object. So this candidate, and here all records is there. So if I am clicking on this particular record, I can view the record. If I am not the owner of this particular record, why I am able to view the record? So as the OWD is private, I supposed to not get access of this particular record. So why it is happening like this? Again, coming back to our admin, our primary profile, our primary account. So this is Salesforce network account. Let's cross verify the profile. What is the profile on this for this user? So click setup. So we need to open the profile, click user, then go to profile. Also let's cross verify which profile user A is having. So open the user as well. So let's see, user A is having the profile system administrator new. This profile user A is having. So open the system administrator new profile, click on yes. It is going to display all the S related profiles. So system administrator new profile, click on this profile. So just we need to look into the candidate object. So scroll down. If view all and modify all is checked, already checked, in that case user A is able to see that record. So in the candidate, view all and modify all is already checked. In that case, we had already seen that if view all and modify all is checked, then it is going to dominate the OWD setting. So this is very important term. If you are making a object OWD as private, and in that case also some different user who is not the owner of record is able to view the record, it means it is dominating. The OWD is dominating by view all and modify all. So we have to click on edit. Click on edit. We have to uncheck this for candidate. View all and modify all I had unchecked. So click save. In the real time scenario, whenever we are creating any object, by default we are not going to check this both view all and modify all, because it is dominating the access. So again, coming back to our user A account, so let's reload the page. So just cross verify which user is this. So see what is happening here. On the candidate object, looks like there a problem. Unfortunately, there was a problem. Please try again. If the problem continues, get in touch with your administrator with the error ID shown here and any other related details. So why we are getting this access? Why we are getting this error? Actually, in this candidate object, user A is not the owner of any record. User A is not the owner of any record means user A had not created any record, so he is not able to see any record. And the Salesforce administrator and the record which is created by Salesforce administrator, as the OWD setting is private, so in that case only Salesforce administrator user can see the record or perform any operation on that particular record. So if user A is creating a record, user A is creating a record on candidate object. Let's see what is going to happen. Click new. So here I am creating a record Ravi, and I am providing the mail like Ravi. Okay, here I am creating the record by the name Ravi and email ravi@gmail.com. Click save. As I had created the record, so I am the owner of this particular record. So what is the definition of private? If the user is owner of record, in that case he is going to perform all the operation on that particular record. But if he is not the owner of record, he can't view the record. So again I am clicking on candidate, and from here drop down I am selecting the all. So how many records he is able to see? Only one record. As he is the owner of record, so in this case only he can see this only one record. Again I am coming back to our primary account, Salesforce network, and here I am refreshing this page. So again I am going to, so here I am reloading the page. So if I am clicking on candidate, so again here see in the candidate, this drop down I am clicking, selecting all. So as he is the administrator of this particular organization, so in that case he is able to see this record. As this is the administrator of this organization, so in this case he is able to see this record. But if I am creating a next user, user B, in that case user B is not going to see this record. So let's create a user by the name user B. So let's create user B. Click new user. To make it clear that what is happening here, user B, as I am taking the name like user A and user B to get the difference, we have to provide the email address and username. I am taking user B @Salesforce. So in case if username is available, then we are going to get this username, otherwise we can't. So in that case we have to modify the username. So I am not taking any other information. Here user license, there is no Salesforce license, as we had already used Salesforce 2 licenses, so it is not available here. So I am going with platform Salesforce platform license, and here I am going to the profile standard platform user. So it is active, and the down, check this checkbox. It is already checked, but make sure that if it is not checked, make it check. Generate new password and notify the user immediately. So the user is getting notified by the mail. Take bit of time. So yeah, we got the mail. So welcome to Salesforce. Here user B @salesforcenetwork.com. This is our username. Verify the account. Reset password. So again the maintenance message is coming over here. We need to change the password, and the security question, first job, fill the formalities, click on change password. So here I had get logged in with user B account. So user B account is this. So I think he is not able to see the object, candidate object. So search for candidate. So he is not able to see the candidate object itself. So what I have to do, in the profile, as he is using the standard platform user profile, standard platform user profile. So this profile he is using. So I am clicking on this particular profile. I think I had logged in with user B. Okay, I need to log out. Actually this user is user B. I had logged in. So what I need to do here, again I need to log in. So I am going to log in with my primary username and password. So this is Salesforce network account. Let's cross verify Salesforce network. I need to open the profile. So user profile. So what I am doing right now, clicking on S, standard platform user. I am making the clone of this standard platform user and giving the name. Standard platform user new. Hit the save button. So I had created the clone of standard platform user by the name standard platform user new. Click edit. So here if I am coming down, so here I am giving all read, create, edit and delete. All the access I am providing for this candidate object. So the basic access I am providing here. So click save. And also we need to assign this profile to user B. So coming to user B, click edit. So here for user B, I am going to provide a standard platform user new. So this is the custom profile what we had created, and also we had provided the setting in this. Hit the save button. It's done. And now I am going to log in with user B account. So as I had already logged in with user A account, let's cross verify from here. So user A is this one. So here I am going with incognito window and going to log in with user B account here. After providing the username and password, we need to hit the login button. So it is logged in. So let's cross verify which account, which user is this one. So this is user B, and here we are seeing the candidate object. And also if I am clicking on the all, he is not able to see any record. If the owner of the record is there, so he can do all the operation on that particular record. But if someone is not user, someone is not owner of the record, he can't perform any operation on that particular record. So in this case, user B is going to create one record. So user B is going to create a record by the name Rani. Phone number I am providing just demo phone number. Address like Mumbai, and hit the save button. So what I make to differentiate here, so as user B is the owner of this particular record, he is able to see this record and he can perform any operation what he wants. So if he wants to change the Mumbai to Punjab, he can do. It's done. Again I am coming back to user A account. Reload the page. Cross verify. This is user A account. So if I am clicking on candidate object and from the drop down selecting all, in that case I am not able to see the record which is created by user B. So as user A is created this record Ravi, so he is able to see his record only. User B is able to see his record only. They can't see each other record. So my intention is this one only, to show that the owner of the record can see the record and also can perform all the operation on that particular record. But if the user is not owner of that record, he can't see the record. So this is the private access, OWD sharing setting, private access. So just go with all the access like private, read only, read write transfer. So go with all the access one by one. So in this case, if I am making the OWD as public read only, so as we are out of the time, but still I am taking just couple of minutes, not more than that. So just I am going with my primary account. So this is my, sorry, so I am going with my primary account here, Salesforce network, and I am just opening the sharing setting. Click on sharing settings. So here now I am going to make it public read only. So let's see what is going to happen in this case. Okay, got it. So organization wide default, I am going to change the setting for candidate object. So scroll down, candidate object, as for now this is private. So in this case other user can't see the record, but in this setting public read only. Let's see what is happening. So it is going to take a bit of time. Just reload the page. Yeah, it's done. So I am in the user A account. Reload the page. So I am clicking on candidate object. So let's see what is happening here in public read only. So in this case user A account is able to see all the records. So candidate ID 1, 2, 3, 4. So total number of records he can see. And if he want to change the as he is not the owner of this record, the owner of the record is Salesforce network, and in this case he is trying to change the address like UP is providing, and clicking on save button. So see what is happening. Oops, you don't have the necessary privilege to edit this record. See your administrator for help. Why it is saying that? In the case of public read only, he can see the record. If he is not owner of that particular record, only what he can do, he can see the record, but he can't perform any operation on that particular record. Same if I am going with the user B account. So right now I am user B account. So this is user B. Here I am reloading the page. Again I am going to click on candidate object. So from the drop down I am selecting all. He can also see all the records, user B, and if he is also going to perform any operation, as for the candidate ID 03, user A is the owner of record and this account is user B, and now he wants to perform the operation. So edit operation, he wants to put the phone number for this guy, random phone number I am providing. Hit the save button. What is happening? He is not having the necessary access to edit this record, as the OWD setting is public read only. In that case he can't update the record. So if all he wants to update his record only, can he do this or not? As for the candidate ID 4, as he is only the owner of this particular record and he wants to change the address, so here US he is providing, so he is able to change this. As he is the owner of this particular record, he can perform any operation on this record. So apart from ownership of record, he can't perform any operation. So let's see the third setting as well. So just I am editing this page OWD setting. So in the sharing setting, OWD, click edit, scroll down for candidate object, and now I am going to change the setting public read write. What is going to happen with this setting? So again I am going with user A account. Just I need to refresh and check is the setting is applied or not. So it's done. So I am coming back to user A account. So reload the page. Also cross verify the account. So this is user A account, and click on candidate object. Click the drop down, select all. So all the records he is able to see, and for the record which is created by user B, as user B is the owner of this record and user A wants to edit this particular record, so he is editing the email and he is providing the email account, like at the place of Gmail he is providing Yahoo, and clicking on save button. So see, as he is not the owner of this particular record, but still he can update the record. Why? Because the OWD setting is public read write. So in that case he can view the record, he can modify the record, but if he want to delete this particular record, as he is not the owner of this record, this is account user A and this owner is user B, and he is trying to delete the record. So only the operation he can't perform, the delete operation, if the OWD setting is public read write. So there is a problem saving this record. You might not have permission to edit it, or it might have been deleted or archived. Contact your administrator to help. So as the setting is public read write, and by that setting he is not able to delete the record, and if he is the owner of that particular record and trying to delete, he can delete that particular record. There is no issue with that. So if as the owner of this record, I think candidate ID 03, he is the owner of this particular record. User A is the owner of record and the account is user A itself, and now he is trying to delete the record. Will he is able to delete the record? Yes. Why? Because he is the owner of record. He can perform any operation on that particular record. View, edit, delete, modify, any operation he can perform. So it will be deleted. So it is deleted. So this is the thing what I want to cover in this session only, because if I am going with another session, maybe it is going to be little bit difficult to elaborate this all the things. So I don't want to go with more time. Just I am closing the session here itself. Make the OWD as private for candidate object, and also we had seen public read only and public read write for this candidate object. So it's done.